Joining me now is senior writer at the Fin Review, Aaron Patrick, and the Australian's political reporter, Richard Ferguson. Welcome to you both. Look, let's get started with this Quad meeting. Aaron, why is it so significant? Why is it important? And what was discussed?
Well, Sharri, this is a really big deal, particularly for Australia, because what's happening here is Prime Minister Scott Morrison has got a seat at the table with global powers, with the Prime Ministers of India and Japan and President Joe Biden. And we're all coming together to talk about how to essentially try and respond to the aggressiveness of China. And what they've done yesterday, is promise to provide $1 billion COVID vaccinations across Southeast Asia and the Pacific. And this is a huge act of public and health diplomacy, which can only help enhance the credibility of the Quad. And there's even talk that officials are trying to get a meeting, a face-to-face meeting of the leaders of Australia, Japan, India and the United States this year, which would be a really impressive diplomatic coup for Scott Morrison.
Richard, China, of course, is the backdrop to this meet. How concerned are our leaders about the potential for military conflict in our region in the coming decade?
Well, they definitely seem very concerned, Sharri. So right after the meeting, the four leaders, Morrison, Suga, Modi and Biden, put out an op-ed, a joint op-ed, in which it had the line that, it wanted nations in the Indo-Pacific to live without fear of coercion. Of course, who's coercing nations in the Indo-Pacific? There's one answer, it's China. So there's definitely a sense that by the four of these big nations, especially India, considering it's the biggest nation geographically and population-wise in that area, and it's traditionally tried to stay out of these kind of Cold War, post-Cold War power dynamics. It's tried to sort of chart a kind of third course. The fact that it's actually siding with the Americans and the Australians and the Japanese is very significant about how they in particular feel threatened by China.